Let's see, what did I do with my X's? And I am live. And I am pretty sure I made it public. So let's see if they're going to send out my notification today. And if I am going to be able to chill with you guys. I forgot the charger to my phone. I totally forgot the charger to my phone. Okay. Totally forgot the charger to my phone. I want to do the oracles today. So I'm going to wait for a few more people to come in and then I'm going to begin. I'm going to wait for a few more people to come on in. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Oli, how was your birthday weekend? Hey, Carol. How was your birthday weekend? Did you have a good time? Hey, Ronnie. How are you? Hey, Shanti. How are you? How is this energy treating you guys? I'm telling you guys right now, hey, Destiny Driven, how are you, my love? We talking to the oracles today. There is a message. It was wonderful. Too much fun. Is there ever such a thing of too much fun? You know? Hey. Hey, Patricia, sweetie, how are you? Patricia, is this the first time you're catching me live? I don't think I've had the pleasure of seeing you on the live. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Ashley. How are you? We're talking to the oracles today. I know I am late, but we're going to get into some of this eclipse energy. Hey, Jay Simone. Hey, how are you, my love? We're going to get into some of this energy that we've shifted into for the next 6 months with the Capricorn lunar eclipse that just happened over the weekend. Okay. I just did yesterday. Ooh, yeah, I have to excuse me. I am beginning to feel like one, I don't remember what day I'm in. Hey, G Henry. Hey, Latasha. Hey, Kimberly. So just got, okay, so all right, at least they sent out the alert today. I wasn't sure if they was going to do that. Okay. I have been receiving a lot of downloads and a lot of messages, and I do not have my notebook here with me. Shit. Okay. Well, that means that I guess I'm not supposed to, that's going to have to be in another, my notebook? No, I don't have my notebook with me. Okay. All right. Okay. I can't remember everything, y'all, to be honest with you. All right. So, and I kind of feel like I have not been sleeping much. I don't know if that's been happening to anyone. So my sleep is off. And I probably should be napping throughout the day. And I have not been doing so because I got some stuff that I need to get done. So my sleep has been off. What else has been happening to my body? Energetically, I've been feeling the energy throughout my body. The next thing that I've been experiencing is also my 5 senses have also heightened, okay? Which means colors look more intensified. My hearing is totally different level now. Hey, Samantha. I was telling, the group in meditation on Sunday that I realized now sometimes I could be in the kitchen and I think maybe I left the TV on in the bedroom and I got to come back just because I hear literally conversations like through the walls and shit. And then when I come back in the room, there's, the TV is off. There's nothing going, but I literally it's like I'm picking up, you know how you pick up like little radio transmissions. Okay. I'm picking up little radio transmissions. My heart, okay. Yeah, like right now I feel pressure on my third eye. My heart and crown, your chakras are triggered. Okay, see? Did you do the playback of the meditation? Only because there was a lot going on. There was a lot of cleansing of the chakras in that last meditation. Oh, really? Okay. Wow. Okay. So I don't know if you got a chance to do the playback in the meditation, but you do the meditation, because there's also yeah. Oh, what's today? Today is Tuesday, and the eclipse happened on Sunday. Try not to go past. Okay, so only try not to go past. Try not to go past tomorrow, okay? And you can charge your jaw there too, okay? You can charge the jaw that we talked about there, but try not to go past tomorrow. Try to still be in that 3-day frame. So try not to go past tomorrow. Okay. All right. And then, yeah. And then you can start charging only when you get to the part in the video where I start my light language. So you don't have to do it throughout the whole video. You can the charging process can begin when the ancestors come in. Okay. Hey Liz, hey Lynette. How are you guys? Oh, we got 13 people in the room. Can we have 13 thumbs up, please? All right, we're talking with the oracles today, okay? You're welcome. And just so you guys know, the energy that came in with this eclipse was the energy of Saturn. All right, Saturn is the major tester, okay? Saturn is energy, or Capricorn's energy, is also about system, order, foundation, how things ought to be detailed and aligned, okay? So what you guys are going to find happening as we are moving throughout the next 6 months, the things in your life that needs to come into alignment, where there needs to be a new system or a new order or a new structure, especially if you've been asking for one, it is going to come to the forefront today, okay? Well, not today, but it's going to come to the forefront as you're transitioning through the eclipse energy. Be mindful that eclipse energy stems over 6 months. So this is slow moving energy. All right. So we're not talking about the normal cycle of, of the moons, so we're talking about that eclipse energy that can bring in change for up to 6 months. And sometimes the change is very unexpected. Okay. So I know I've been talking to a lot of clients within the past 2 weeks, and the consensus is a lot of people want to make changes, but feel like they can't move. Or a lot of people feel like they don't know what to do because of the energy. Hey, Celeste, they don't know what to do because of the energy that we're in, okay? So I want to let you guys know, globally, because of some of the things that are going on, you will be tested on a collective global level, okay? However, now be mindful of this. However, because of where the placement of the nodes are right now, okay, you got to be mindful of this. Because of the placements of where the nodes are right now, you're also going to be tested in your personal walk, okay? So for those of you that has been asking, praying, chanting, meditating, trying to manifest certain things, you need to be careful and mindful not to throw the baby out with the bathwater in this season. This is more about refining the things in your life that you want and what you don't want. You guys listening to me, right? Now, integrity is going to play a key in how you move, okay? I already told you guys to throw out the word fucking humble. Let's throw out humble. We're not, okay, another level now. We are not dealing with humble, because even the grimiest motherfucker could operate in quote unquote humility, okay? So please understand that we are not talking about humility right now. What we're talking about coming into play is the law of responsibility. That means taking responsibility of your shit. Okay, own your shit. You can't own nobody else's shit, but you got to own your shit. Okay, so the law of responsibility is going to come into play. The law of maturity also is going to have to come into play, which means really and truly, okay, let me tell you how this is going to pan out. Let's be for real. This is where you're going to have to own some shit, okay? This is grown-up talk right here, so I might be cursing a lot. So if you got me on speaking, you got the kids around, you might want to put in your earbuds, because this is like Big Sister Kamoy coming to your Auntie Kamoy. Yeah, we're going to have a real conversation right now, because the energy we are going to shift through, we need to have this conversation, like really, okay? The energy we're about to shift through for the next 6 months, we need to have this conversation, okay? Number one is, if you do not know your truth and you do not know who you are, you need to start getting grounded in that, okay? Please do, because people will be triggering you, or at least attempting to trigger you with this energy, all right? I just told y'all that eclipse is bringing in the testing, okay? Now, with that being said, all right, if you know you need somebody to help you do something because your car is not working and you need to be downtown by 9 a.m. to solidify XYZ, right? You know this, you got to be down there by 9 a.m., right? You know that, right? And you know Sandra, right, got a car, right? And you're going to call Sandra, especially in this fucking retrograde. You're going to pick up the phone and you're going to call Sandra. But you know Sandra's ass is always late. Right? You know Sandra's ass is always late. Okay? But you're going to call Sandra to give you a ride downtown. And you got to be there by 9 a.m. But Sandra's ass is always late. So guess what happens? Right? Sandra shows up at 9 o'clock. And you're supposed to be downtown by 9 o'clock. Okay? You're supposed to be downtown by 9 o'clock. But Sandra shows up by 9 o'clock. And now your whole day fucked up. And you pissed and you angry at Sandra because Sandra showed up late. Now, let me tell you, this is where maturity comes in. And this is where wisdom comes in. If your ass know you had to be downtown by 9 a.m. and you know Sandra is undependable and her ass is always late, why the fuck you calling Sandra to ask Sandra to take you downtown for 9? Why? Why are you doing that? So this is the type of shit that's going to be unfolded in front of your eyes within the next 6 months. This is really going to call you to solidify what you're standing for and what you're not standing for. All right? So the testers are going to come in. All right? Come on now. Sandra's just being Sandra, but you mad at Sandra. You mad at Sandra because you did not trust yourself enough to know, right? I can't depend on Sandra. Right? You know that. You're not trusting your spirit enough to know that your spirit is saying, don't call Sandra, right? Don't call Sandra, right? Please understand, this is the energy you're going to have to deal with in this season. It's about allowing people to be who they be. Let them live and you live, right? Let them live and you live. This is not a season to take things personally because those things are distractions in this season, all right? So let's get into this. All right, we're going to map this out with the elements, all right? And we're dealing with the oracles here. So we thanking our angels, we thanking our guides, we thanking our ancestors, we thanking our higher selves. We are thanking the divine masculine and feminine energy. We are thanking all of the wonderful energy that is here to help, guide, support, protect, encourage. Okay, somebody got some shit going on. My shoulders just got really, really heavy. All right. Okay. All right. My shoulders just got real heavy. Okay. I feel like I need to let you guys know now. Okay. This may be triggers for some of you, but the triggers are there to release healing. So if you do not want to deal with your shit, I advise you that you may need to disconnect right now. Okay. All right. So this is how we're going to do this. We're going to let them tell the story. All right. We're going to deal with the elemental energy here. Okay. You come into this channel. You're going to come to this channel and you're going to get truth. You're going to get enlightenment. Okay. And you're going to have to deal with your shit. All right. I am not in a place where this is not about numbers for me. This is about helping people. Okay. Hey, Bendy, how are you? This is not about numbers. This is about helping people. The world don't change by numbers. The world changed by Kamoy changing, Liz changing, Tanya changing. That's how the world changes. The world is not going to change by 50 million people getting up and marching. The world is going to change by 50 million people deciding to change themselves personally. That's how the world changes. Okay? That's how the world is going to change. All right, so first element that we're going to deal with is the water element, okay? Now, if you are not a Scorpio, if you are not a Cancer, if you are not a Pisces, this is going to relate to your emotions, okay? So we're talking about your emotional body here, okay? Now, if we're dealing with the emotional body from this aspect, let's talk about your sacral chakra, which rules emotions, relationship, and the change that needs to happen. Your chakra is in your gut. That's where you get that gut feeling from, okay? And then we're also dealing with heart chakra, okay? Your heart chakra is love, compassion, forgiveness, all right? That's your true brain, okay? Your true brain is your heart chakra. Please understand that, okay? So we are dealing with your emotions. Hey, Jay, what's up, sweetie? We are dealing with your emotions, all right? So this is the read we got for emotions, all right? We are dealing with oracle energy today. Oracles are coming through. The ancestors are coming through, okay? There's somebody that got something going on with a car situation, and it is coming in really, really heavy, okay? All right. Somebody got 6 of coins energy popping up on the board. Okay, y'all can't see this. Can y'all? Yeah, definitely can't see this. Sorry about the lighting. We got 6 of coins energy in reverse. We got Ace of Cups energy in reverse, and then we got 5 of Swords energy in reverse. Okay, now if we're telling the story from this right here, so you are either dealing with somebody that's shallow, you are either dealing with a situation where there is a financial debt. Okay, you are dealing with a situation where there could be some type of one-sided you giving more than you get in this relationship. Okay, there are definitely some blocked emotions when it comes around this because your Ace of Cups is in reverse. Okay, now let me just say something right here. Okay, let me just say something right here, because this is where the healing could come in. This is really where the healing could come in. Now we're dealing with water energy. But if you're a water sign, pay attention to this message also, okay? Water energy is emotional energy, right? If you know that you are dealing with a fucking Sandra, okay? Why are you there and why are you still mad? You got the 5 of Swords showing up. That says sometimes you got 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door. And this does not necessarily have to do with a personal relationship. This could do with your spiritual walk. Yeah, I'm a manifester, but as soon as, shit don't look like it's going to pan out, then you back to, well, it's me again. This can be with your loving relationships. Place this where it needs to be. Right? But some of you are really in one-sided relationships where your emotions are blocked. You're not speaking your truth. You're holding on to past shit. Okay? You're holding on to past shit. I'll tell you something right now. Okay? What you are feeling in your sacral chakra, what you are feeling in your heart chakra, they communicate, y'all. Okay? They communicate. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. Hey, light within darkness. I'm going to tell you guys something right now. Okay. When this test come in, if you are not truthful with yourself, it is going to cause some disruption. It is going to cause some disruption. Or you have the opportunity to allow prosperity to begin. Your choice. This is what you guys need to understand. Are you going to be trapped in fear? Let's go back to basic spirituality 101. I don't care what religion you rocking with. I don't care what spiritual. Hey, Mona Maya, how are you, sweetie? I don't care what religion you rocking with. I don't care what type of spirituality you rocking with, right? The one thing that they all tell you, right, is whatever you believe, that's what you manifest. Whatever you believe is what you manifest, right? And the strongest place that belief comes from is in your heart. That's the strongest place where belief comes from. The things that you fear, be prepared to be tested the next 6 months. Some of you are going to be having to push through some mountains. You got obstacles and challenges popping up, but the solitude card is also popping up, right? This doesn't surprise me. Let's look at some numbers here. This is a number 5 card that represents change, right? You can so let me drop some knowledge here. You know how I've been telling you guys to man your L7, right? I've been telling you guys to man your L7, right? Let me just tell you guys something. There's a formula to that. And I got that formula in meditation. Okay. There's literally a formula to how you can man your L7. Okay. And literally change your fucking natal chart. And I got the formula in meditation. And let me explain something to y'all just really, really simple. This means that you're going to have to take control of all this shit. You can't leave none of this unfolding in somebody else's hands to play out. You can't. You can't do that. Solitude is going to require, you got the number 9. 9 represents completion, right? That's the next step before full creation is birth, right? Because then you're back again to 1. See, because what you need to understand in spirituality, everything comes back down to that single digit. You always got to get back down to that single digit. Everything comes back down to that single digit. And then when you have the double numbers, then we're talking about with single digit mastery, whole nother level of mastery. Okay. Understand that everything has a purpose. What do you need to be changed? What challenges and what obstacles need to be changed? Or you get in a meditation and doing it. I know y'all be thinking, okay, can more night, some of you, okay, I know she's always talking about meditation. I know she's always talking about meditation. I'm not necessarily telling you guys you got to sit and you got to, even though like this shit is cool too, and this shit can take you some places in your chakra, and this shit can take you to some realms and some dimension. So can simply sitting in silence while you're washing some dishes. So can simply sitting with no music on while you're driving in your car. So can simply going outside and listening to the birds while they're singing. Understand that this right here don't necessarily mean that you got to go here. It just means you got to go here. First eye. I know they call it the third eye, but really this right here sends the light beams through here so you can see. I'm telling y'all right now, because I feel it. There is major changes unfolding within the next 6 months. Major changes. As the micro, so the macro. As you see things unfolding on the grander scale in the collective, playing out in the mainstream, so is also going on within you. And nobody tell me right now they're not sitting through some things where they having to make some tough choices of either letting go some stuff, embracing some stuff, choosing not to just deal with people and their fuckery. Like, you can't tell me that right now you can't, if you're sensitive, that you can't feel the undertone of what's coming. You gotta, there's an undertone of what's coming. Some of it may sound or feel a little unsettling, and you sensitive, and I don't like to really go to the unsettling too much. I got to tap into it because I do readings, but I don't live there, right? But for those of you that have really been doing your work, you can also feel like there's something happening within you. Something happening within you. Some of you can feel the boldness already taking place. Some of you can really feel like you're starting to ask yourself finally, what do I want? Some of you can actually feel like you're finally starting to fucking heal and let go of shit. Some of you are starting to see that things look differently. Your perspective is changing. Okay? Some of you are like, well, fuck it. Let the chips fall what the fuck they want to fall. Right? If you no longer want to be a victim, okay, especially if you're dealing with the emotions, especially if you're dealing with emotional shit, all right, you're going to have to face your fear, okay? You're going to have to face your fear. You're going to have to face your fear. Ain't shit changing until you change. If you're waiting for the government to change, you're going to be waiting a long time, honey. They're just going, they just switching powers, okay? If you waited for your relationship to change, no, you change. When you change, the relationship change, or the relationship won't be able to sustain. The change that you are looking for someone else, and I really feel like I heard this someplace, but this is so fucking true. The change that you are looking for in someone else, you change in yourself. That's when you give permission to yourself to experience that environment, to experience your change. You know that saying where they say, be mindful of the company that you keep, right? Why you think they told you be mindful of the company you keep, right? Company you keep is the company you become, right? When you keep a company, you're sitting up in someone's space for too long, you start to inhabit the makeup, the fucking sacred geometric pattern of their space, right? Go look up, when you speak to the ice, what is it? The ice, y'all know what I'm talking about. The Japanese or the Chinese, the Japanese scientists, I believe it was, a Korean, I don't know. The scientists that did the research on speaking to snowflakes and speaking to water, and then looking that shit up under the microscope. Okay, everything has a fucking sacred geometrical pattern. So if you're sitting in a room with someone who's fucking toxic and negative and pessimist, and this is the person that you sit next to for 365 days, 8 hours a day, and you are not protecting yourself, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? What you entertain, you maintain. Ooh, that was good. That was good. That was spirit. Okay, I'm copywriting that. Don't nobody. Yeah, I got that. That's mine. Okay. What you entertain, you got to maintain. Ooh, spirit is coming through today. Okay. Spirit is coming through today. What you entertain, you maintain. Right? If you're not entertaining somebody's shit, you're not maintaining that. You're not maintaining that. You're not taking in their space. I think I told you guys I was in meditation like a week and a half ago, and literally I saw little pockets of sacred It was no longer empty space. The empty space was filled with literally little sacred geometrical shapes. Okay. Liz says, please, yes, Liz. You could, yes, y'all could borrow that. Y'all could borrow that. Okay. Seriously, think about it. The entertainment industry, right? Some people are so caught up in the entertainment industry that's really real life. Let's think about this. Okay, let me give y'all something. How many of y'all was real lives of Housewives fans? Okay, let's think about this, and I want y'all to go back and think about this. Okay, and I'm not going to sit up here and tell y'all that I did not watch them. Okay. Everything I watch, however, I'm always psychoanalyzing. I'm always trying to figure shit out, but one of the things that I would do with one of my youngest sister, because, she's all about the ratchet shit. Okay. Was she would wait until her episode hit. She would wait until her episode hit one of the whatever streaming that she could just binge. Okay. And I would sit and I would binge with her, in a couple of these episodes. And then once you binge and you feel like you get enthralled, now I'm psychoanalyzing this, right? But if you think about it, I want you guys to pay attention to this. If you are constantly, right, sharing space, right, with that reality show, month after month, season after season, right, do you not start to see more drama unfold in your life? Do you not start to see that all of a sudden you are more impatient? Hey, Nancy, do you guys not start to see drama unfolding? Do you not to start to see shit unfolding in your relationship that probably wasn't there before? Okay. What you entertain, you got to maintain. That's a space. That's a space. Well, y'all think they just label it reality TV? Just label it reality TV? No. I told y'all these words are spelled. Reality TV means I am fucking creating your reality to entertain your space. Okay? There is no such thing as time. There's only spaces. Okay? And depending on how long you want to be stuck in that space, then you can calculate time. How about that? Yes, Brittany, I'm with you. HGTV and Food Network is Diners, Drive, and Drive-Ins. That's my show. I could binge watch that all day, every day. Okay? Yeah. Especially if you're planning to manifest in a house, HGTV is the way to go, honey, because you can get it all up in your psyche how you want that to look. Okay? So be mindful. If you're going to be watching shows like this and you're watching it season after season, you are sharing space, which means that sacred geometrical pattern, that spell, those spellings, aka that words, that ra, that what do they call it, world star vibe, then becomes a part of your reality. And even though you may not be the one personally interacting in the world star, you can go to the store and a world star scene drive by. You can go this place and it breaks out. You may not be the one personally entertaining it, but it becomes a part of your reality to play out for you to experience. Okay? Understand that. Yeah. Jay, that's not Jay. That is not by mistake, Jay. That is not by mistake. Okay? That's not by mistake. This is why I say you are responsible for not only what you put out into the environment, but also what you put in, what you put into your environment. Your environment. Why is it your environment? Because your environment tells you when you're fucking sad, when you're hungry, when you're sleepy. Why would you not want to pay attention to not just what you're putting into your environment as far as food is concerned, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually? Right? Why not? Because okay, let me tell y'all something right now. Let's talk about how real this shit is when you start to operate on some of this highest science shit that they did not teach us. And my shit is lagging. Okay. Bandate kuku shit. Okay. No, we're not doing that. My shit is lagging. I'm gonna put y'all onto some science here. All right. Now, your environment. Okay. Environment. Okay. Inner environment. Okay. Your inverse, your universe. Okay. All of these planets that you look up and you see and everything, they're also makeups and facets of yourself. You are fucking 75% stardust. Okay. You're stardust. You're water. I'm sorry, 75% is water, which is made up of stardust. You are essence of the heavens, essence of the stars. Right. So if you think about this from a conscious aspect, okay? Now, it is already proven in science that all of your cells, every fucking cell in your body, and I want y'all to go out and vet this shit. Just don't agree with anything I say. Like, go do y'all research, okay? It is already scientifically proven that at least, okay, within 7 months to a year, all of the cells in your fucking body generates. So if you think about a snake shedding its skin, this is what happens to your body yearly. Okay, let's think about this, right? Most people may never know that because there's so many toxins in the food. We may not, be taking the best, care of our body, right? Okay, let's talk about the people that does know that, right? That may not be eating vegetables, but have a slice of bacon every day, right? But they are aware, right, that the cells in your body regenerate every fucking year, 7 months to a year. And not only that, you're made up of stardust, about 70% water, 75% water. We know that water vibrates, that you can speak to water, you can change the form of water, right? So if you can speak to water, and you can change the form of water, right? You can do all of these things. Don't you think you can fucking heal yourself with some shit too? Let's think about this, right? Even when you talk about the placebo effect, right? Where they have a certain group of people, 100 people, that they're actually given the actual drug for, that they might tell you in the commercial is going to kill you, is going to make you feel like this. They tell you, see, because the rule is, see, this is what y'all need to understand. The rule is they have to let you know exactly what they're doing. That's universal law, right? But it doesn't say that it got to be truthfully. They got to let you know. This is why mythology, this is why you got to know something. This is why you got to learn mythology, or if not learn mythology, pay attention to the movies, pay attention to the villains, pay attention to the heroes, pay attention to why the villain is the villain. All right? Pay attention to all of this stuff. So why is it not that mind over matter can't heal you? Why? That's also scientifically proven, by the way. You can heal yourself with your mind. Yep, there you go. That's why you also have Reiki energy healers like myself, that before it gets to a place where you have a disease within your body, right? There is a dis-ease within you, which means that you have disconnected from your inverse, from your environment. You're disconnected from that, right? So I'm gonna tell you how this works, right? So if everything is mental and it's all mind over matter, right? Now I'm gonna give y'all something right now. If some of us are under the impression that it really doesn't matter, everything is controlled, we're living in a controlled environment, everything is a projection, okay, like whatever, okay? If everything is governed by the same company that has all of the same seeds that go out in this company, you got to buy your seeds from this company, everything is packaged here, these facilities, the organic and the non-organic is processing the same thing. If everything is done, how do you know you're eating organic? Right? How do you know that the organic is not? How do you know that the non-dairy is not mixed in with the dairy? How do you know that? How do you know that? Right? All I'm trying to explain to you guys, when you start to operate from things on a higher level, your body's going to tell you what it can't take and what it can't take. Your body will tell you. So if your body don't want no more dairy, it's going to tell you, I don't want no more dairy. Okay? Understand this. Understand this. All I'm just trying to say to you, all I'm just trying to say to everybody is, like, really, when it comes to deal with spirituality, break this down another way. I was speaking to a friend today, and I was telling him, what a lot of people try to do is think that spirituality has a lot to do with facts, and it doesn't. Okay? It doesn't. Spirituality doesn't have anything to do with facts, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay? The fact is, right now, it is 8:38 on my clock. That's the fact. Okay? I can't dispute that. That is just the fact. Okay? That's the fact. That's the fact. That's the fact. Okay? Okay? The fact is also, in 1 minute, it's going to be 8:39. That's also a fact, right? So is it a lie that a minute ago was 8:38? Hey, Samantha Smith. It is a lie that in 1 minute it's going to be 8:39? No, those are facts. Facts change, right? Facts change. Facts change depending on the perception of the collective, depending on the knowledge of the environment at the time. Facts change depending on shit, right? Facts change, right? But what doesn't change is truth. Truth is never going to go against itself. And this is what you, the seeker, is looking for, truth. Truth is never going to go against itself, right? So the truth is, right, although it's changing, the truth is that's considered to be time. Time is changing. So that's the truth. What we consider to be time, that's what's changing. Not the fact. The fact is the time is going to change. The truth is that that's considered time. Are y'all getting the concept? So time is never going to go against itself because it's time. It changes. That's what time does. It changes, right? And that's the fact, the truth of time. So you have to understand that truth is never going to go against itself. It's never going to go against itself. But facts are always going to change. Always going to change. And in your spiritual walk, the fact is today, this is going to be what you consider to be truth until you expand, and then truth elevates itself. But it's never going to go against itself. It will expand more truth for you to gain more understanding, but it's never going to go against itself. All right? All right, let's deal with the earth element. So if you are not a earth sign, which is Capricorn energy, which is also Taurus energy and Virgo energy, you are dealing with money, job situation, maybe a home situation, maybe the responsibilities within the home situation. So this is how you would apply the earth energy, okay? Understand that you are responsible for mastering all aspects of yourself, which includes the 12 zodiac, okay? Not just your sun sign. All right, you guys got the Four of Swords popping up. Sorry, with all that glare. You got the World card popping up, and you got the Princess of Coins popping up. Okay. Now, this is a lot of heart chakra energy, just so you know, okay? But it's also about balancing all of these chakras too, okay? Now, let me just say this Four of Swords energy is really being in contemplation. This is where something is on your mind, okay? What's on your mind? The world, okay? What's on your mind about the world right now? Okay, well, what's the plan? Because I feel like I'm not progressing right now. What should I be doing? Where should I be going? Where should I be? Where's my opportunities? Okay. So some of you are dealing with an aspect of feeling like, what's the next opportunity? Why is things not moving? Some of you are really in your head, right, about being able to integrate shit, being able to utilize the things that you have. So for some of you, it's really about your material physical realm right now. Okay. Let's clarify this energy and see what y'all have going on. They're asking you, earth signs, you want to judge this with your heart. This cannot, oh, I just spent like 20 minutes talking about this shit. Hey, Kim. Okay. I can't make this shit up. I just spent 20 minutes telling you guys that truth don't change. The way for you to get through this next 6 months, if you're dealing with this earth energy, or if you're dealing with anything around your physical realm, is being honest with yourself, telling yourself the truth. There's a lot of heart chakra. This green energy is heart chakra energy. Okay. This world card is balancing in all your chakras. Okay. Tell yourself the truth. Whatever you're in your head about, whatever you're contemplating, whatever missed opportunities you feel like you know, that's not coming into play right now, whatever progress you feel like you should have had by now, that's not there, right? Use your heart. If you're feeling like there's some type of conflict and defeat, tell yourself the truth. For some of you, you're dealing with things maybe where there's an authority. Maybe someone is blocking some paperwork. Maybe someone is blocking the move. Maybe someone is holding up your money. For some of you, it's simply just you taking responsibility for the things that you need to do next. Yep. And once you do that, new beginnings will explode. And literally like explode. Okay, earth signs, I hear the universe got your back. Now, for some of you, this is real shit. For some of you, like, this is real shit. This has to do with your livelihood. Really thinking about the next step. Really thinking about the next step. I'm really feeling like Capricorn's energy here, too. I'm feeling a lot of Capricorn energy when it comes to really thinking about the next step, right? Now, I do want to say, for Virgos, don't overanalyze the situation when it comes to this, okay? Don't overanalyze the situation when it comes to this, Virgos. Be honest with yourself, all right? Be honest with yourself. So when you're analyzing the situation, right, you want to be brutally honest with yourself, earth signs, or if you're dealing with this energy where you're dealing with the realm of having to take care of things, okay? Do not make decisions based on your fucking emotions. Don't do that. Y'all hear me? That is going to fucking cost you. I don't usually, you know, like, I know I sound stern, but I'm really just hear me on this. The next 6 months, you're going to be tested. Do not fucking react in your emotions. Pull back. Pull back. Take inventory before you take action. It's not about reacting, okay, earth signs? Because the fucking dust hasn't settled yet. The dust is just up. The dust is up, okay? The dust is up. Okay? You got new beginnings here, right? But if you don't control yourself, okay, and take authority or pay attention to authority, yes, don't take shit personal, especially this right here. So this is either someone that you may need to just shut your fucking mouth because it's going to play out the way it needs to play out, or this may be you having to step up and take responsibility. But what you're not going to fucking do within the next 6 months is get up in your feelings about some fucking shit that you know you need to be doing anyway. I'm just saying, you can take the message or leave it. Tell yourself the truth, step into the truth, right? Or you're gonna be stuck in this energy. This energy is in reverse because over here is you and your fucking feelings. And now shit not happening because you and your fucking feelings, and you're doing some shit that you got no fucking business doing because you and your fucking feelings. Oh. Now you're circling back. Oh yeah. I knew your ass was going. Oh yeah, I got something for your ass. No. You don't have to, no. Somebody could be literally, legitly coming back to hand you the next step, right? Or the next key, or the next whatever you need, or whatever it is. But if you still caught up in some shit that happened 2 years ago, right? You're not, okay, because can I just say this? There's levels to this shit. Let me tell you why you need to practice forgiveness, because I'm gonna tell you right now, these cards right here is asking you love, compassion, and forgiveness. And I'm gonna plug one in right here. Watch that fucking judgment shit, earth signs. Capricorns, watch the fucking judgment. I'm telling y'all right now, watch that judgment shit. Taurus, you don't fucking know everybody. Virgo, analyze your shit too. Okay? I'm telling y'all right now. Okay? That in which you dish out is what you're going to get back. Okay? That in which you dish out is what you're going to get back. Not trying to be harsh, but y'all going through transformation. But if you don't see this transformation, then you are going to overreact, or you're going to pull the trigger too quickly, right? Or it's going to be, or it's going to be, that was the fact. That was facts. That's facts, right? I just told y'all facts change, right? I just told y'all that. I just told y'all facts change. That don't mean that the facts is wrong. That don't mean that the facts is wrong, right? But what time are you in? You still in the time from the past, or you what timeline you in? Don't nobody get away with shit. The universe don't let nobody get away with shit. Nobody. Don't give a fuck who you is. Give a fuck who you is. Even if you were appointed here to have and to run a portion of what we would call time within the procession of this planet, right? You could only rule for about 2,000 years before you got to change that shit over. So even everybody got to end everything. The only thing that is promised to you in this realm is change and death, because those are the only two things that actually birth shit. Not a season to take things personal. Okay. Yeah. Orly, I don't know if I pronounced that properly. You're right. Capricorns is going to feel, everybody's going to feel the test. Everybody's going to feel the test. Not just Capricorns, it's collective. It's collective. Do you know how much people have decided within this lockdown that they can't stand the people that they're with? Okay. People's truth are coming out. And if y'all think y'all have been through some shit, I'm telling y'all, the balance of the year, okay? Yep. Yep. We've already moved from this space. You just need to see it. All right, so let's deal now with fire energy, right? So fire energy is for Leos, Sagittarius, as well as Aries, okay? Now, if you are not a fire sign, you're going to apply this energy to action, things that you need to take action in, things that needs movement, okay? This can also be passion. This can be your intuition. This can also be lust for some people, okay? Hey, Afro, how are you, sweetie? This can also be lust. So like apply the energy where it needs to be. Okay. All right. Let's see what y'all got going on. Y'all ready to see past illusions? The moon card is in reverse. Okay. So that's either being able to release the fear, right? Or I want to say some of you are still in a happiness and confused. Choices, 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 choices. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We got the Empress showing up upright. And we also have the Ace of Swords showing up in reverse. Okay. Now, I'm going to say this. Because really what I'm feeling here intuitively with this fire energy and even with the fire signs, but really more with the fire energy, right? A lot of people are just not in a place where they want to embrace fear right now. So with this moon card in reverse, people are going to be communicating their truth. Okay. Now, this is what I will say. This may not be the time to crank it too hard with the Sagittarius energy, with the Leo energy, or maybe even with the Aries energy. Okay. I'm telling you right now, this may not be the time, especially Sagittarius energy, because Sagittarius energy is very perceptive. Okay. So they're going to see your bullshit coming before you even, they already, So just know, right. And just collectively, even if you're not a fire sign, just collectively, the energy that we're in right now is going to be very, what's the word? It's at the tip of my tongue. You're not going to have a very, when you don't have patience with the word for zero tolerance. You're going to have low tolerance, right, in this season for bullshit, okay? Low tolerance for bullshit. And not only are you going to be communicating that, because we got throat chakra energy, right? You're also going to be handling that with thank you, intolerance. You're also going to be handling that with love, compassion, and forgiveness. Now, let me tell you something about compassion, and I really feel like I need to say this, okay? Some people feel like compassion is always, oh my love, honey, no. Sometimes compassion is saying, hell no, fucks no, bitch, please. What the fuck do you think? Yeah, sometimes compassion includes all of that, okay? So this is where you are with this fire energy, because now you're seeing past illusions, because you're communicating. Compassion that you may have operated in the past where you gave people pats on the back, or maybe even the passes, that season is gone, right? You about creating shit now, right? You're about creating shit right now. You're not in a position anymore where you're going to be taking on other people's bullshit. You're just not there anymore. That's the energy that's coming in with the fire energy. This is the energy coming in with the things that you need to take action on, okay? Right? This Empress energy, like she got her crown on, she got her cup on, okay? And she looking at this chick like, you could take this glass of not sit there and pout if you not, do you not know who I am? I see you. Now, this is where it's going to get tricky. Fire signs, fire energy, this is where it's going to get tricky, because this is root chakra energy. This is what's on your mind. This is grounding you. It kind of feels like you guys are going to get a little, or feel a little bit, I kind of feel like people's going to misunderstand or feel like there's a miscommunication because you're calling people out on shit, right? And people is going to take what is considered maybe cold or bitchy. They're going to take that shit personally, but really it's not personal. This is not a personal thing. You're just seeing past the bullshit. That's all this is. It's not personal. It's not personal. You're just like, I'm over here in my world. I see the bullshit. Keep your shit to yourself. This is where you at with your shit. Okay? Keep your shit to yourself. Okay? Yeah. Now, the reverse for that is those of you that are not going to be doing the work and are going to sit in unhappiness, right? You're going to take whatever fucking cup is offered to you. And then your ass is going to be a bitch about it, or sit up and bitch about it, because you're not communicating and you're not being true to yourself. Okay? I already told y'all this. This ain't a season not to be true to yourself. Okay? This ain't a season for that. This is not a season for that. So, I want to say this to my wonderful fire signs, right? I really feel, because you guys have The Empress card upright and it's stuck between the moon in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse, right? This lets me know it is not that you are trying to be malicious. This is not about that, right? And some of this is really coming from a place of love. Some of this is really coming from a place of love, right? But you're just not with the bullshit no more. You're just not. You're just not. You're just not. And for some of you, it kind of feels like I have taken a long time to get here. It's taken me a fucking long time to get here. Like a long time to get here. A long time to get here. With this Empress energy. Okay. You know how long it's taken me to get here to love myself? You know how long it's taken me to move past some fear? You know how long it's taken me to forgive your motherfucking ass over shit? A long time. Okay? Long time. So if you're not a fire sign, utilize this energy for the things that you need to take action with boldness and courage in. This is how you utilize the energy, y'all. It's energy. Step into this shit and utilize it. Okay? Utilize it. You don't have to be a victim no more. You don't, y'all. You don't. This shit right here, heartache and loss, you don't got to do this no more. You don't got to do this no more. Crown chakra, you understand crown chakra is pineal gland activity. Crown chakra is you tapping in to your ancestors, your guides. This is pure, direct information coming in from your higher self. Come on now. You don't got to do that no more. You don't got to take no losses no more. Transmute that shit. Transmute that shit. You do not have to take the losses anymore. Memories of love. Do y'all remember what it feels like to love yourself and accept yourself for who you are? Do you know what that feels like? Do you remember what that feels like? Do you remember what it feels like not to have your heart broken or not to feel anxious or nervous and just accept yourself for you? Do you remember what that feels like? It's the season 2. It's the season 2. This is the season for that. Everybody, let me just explain something right now. Show me a motherfucker that hasn't done something that they're not happy about, that they feel guilty about, that they're not proud of. Show me somebody that don't have something like that. Show me somebody that don't want to look back and maybe I could have changed this, I could have did this differently. Show me a motherfucker that don't got no skeletons in their closet. Huh? Show me that. Right? Ain't nobody walking around this world like that. Nobody. So you can let people beat you up about shit that you did when you didn't know no better, right? Or you can know better now and do better now. This is why I said you can't judge a person that dances on a pole. You can't judge a person that sucks dick. You can't judge a person that cleans toilets. You can't do none of that, right? You can't do none of that because you don't know what people have to experience or what people have to go through. Don't nobody know, right? But when you know better and you get some understanding and you feel better about yourself and you're not judging yourself and you're not feeling worthless, then you get to do better. A lot of people don't even know that they have to forgive themselves, but you're quick to forgive a motherfucker for doing you some fucked up shit. But you can't forgive yourself for doing some shit that you didn't know no better over. Really? Really? Come on. No, you don't have to do that no more. You don't have to do that no more, y'all. You don't. You don't have to do that no more. Once you decide that you don't have to do that no more, watch an accelerated movement. Become your own best friend. Become your own cheerleader. Become the person when somebody's telling you you can't. Become that person that tells you you can't. Become that person. Don't wait for nobody to say thank you. Thank yourself. Don't do something to get a thank you. Don't do something to get an apology. Don't do something to get a response. Do something because that's how and who you are. That's the type of shit you got to operate in now with this energy. Do shit not because somebody's watching you. Do shit because that's who you are. tell y'all something right now. Okay. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. So this is why when I meet people, especially, you know, people that I'm going to bring into my inner circle, right? I lay it out. Okay. I tell you, okay, I'm a little bit stubborn, okay, because I got a lot of fixed energy in my chart, right? But I'm a thinker. So you're going to have to give me some time to process it. But if it comes to spiritual, something spiritual, and I know that I know that I know that I know, I'm not going to back down, but I'm going to be open, right? So if you can't deal with my fixed energy and my bluntness, that might be a problem for you. But I let you know up front, this is who I am, right? Another thing I tell people, yeah, sometimes I smoke weed. So if you don't like weed smoker, then and you think that we're evil, then you may not want to be in my circle. Okay. Yeah, I might have a glass of wine every now and then, even though I can't anymore. But yeah, I might have a glass of wine and then every day. And if you can't stand people that drink liquor, then you might not want to be my friend. You understand what I'm saying? I know who I am. I know who I am. Right? I'm the type of person that allows the people that are close to me to be themselves, right? So I'm going to let Sandra be Sandra, but I'm not going to call Sandra and ask Sandra for shit. Best believe that. Sandra's not going to have to take my ass nowhere, okay? But Sandra might be the friend that I can sit down and talk about maybe UFOs or aliens and shit, because that's what me and Sandra do, So when I want to talk my sci-fi shit, thank you, Carol. Thank you, Carol. So when I want to talk my sci-fi stuff, I could call Sandra. Me and Sandra could rock. But when I need someone that is dependable, I can't call Sandra. I can't call Sandra, right? But I'm allow Sandra to be Sandra, right? Because Sandra's my ride or die when it comes to my sci-fi shit. And Sandra gets me. And Sandra accepts me for who I am. And I accept Sandra for who she is. And I'm not trying to fucking change Sandra, right? But that comes with me being comfortable with who I am. So the rule for being my friend, being my man, being close in my inner circle is allow me to be me. Because I'm not fucking trying to change you. Allow me to be me, and I'm allow you to be you, and we can rock. We can learn from each other. We can grow, right? But what you're not going to fucking do is you're not going to have me walking around feeling like I'm less than. I'm not enough. I'm not worthy of. Because you think you better. No. No. Can't nobody be Kamoy. I can't be Mona. I can't be only. I can't be Ashley. So why am I going to compare myself to them? I can't. I can't. So understand right now, this fire energy, that's how you rocking. I can't be anybody but me. And if you are not taking on that archetype of being you're going to get lost in this source because you're fucking constantly told who the fuck to be. Constantly. You turn on the TV, okay, you go into a department store, you size 0, all of the pretty shit is in size 0. You can't find a nice dress because they think if you're a size 24, you don't want to be sexy. So the clothes look like grandma, that's, your grandma. Come on now. You are constantly told how to be, constantly being projected through imagery, through words, aka spell. Hey, Tay, how are you? Okay, constantly we're being told who to be, what to be. Why not accept yourself for who you are? Why not? Why not? Right? I don't got no makeup on. Look, this is natural beauty right here. I got no makeup on. No makeup on. This is natural beauty right here. I don't think I put a comb in my hair in a week, 2 weeks, maybe, because even when I wash my hair, I don't even comb it out, I'm 43 and I think I'm fucking gorgeous. I think I'm awesome. I think I'm sexy. I think I'm well put together, even though on some days you may not know I'm well put together, But what I do know is even on my worst fucking day, y'all, I'm fucking awesome. Even on my worst day, I'm awesome. So rock with your fire energy and your boldness. Rock with it, y'all. Exactly. Rock with it. Rock with it. I'm telling y'all, that's the boldness you got to step into. Because this energy that we're stepping into, people will try to project their shit on you. All right. The people that are not doing their work, this is where the testing is coming in. There's going to be a lot of self-projection. Okay. Understand that. Tell y'all something right now. Okay. I wear a, and this is probably a little bit too much TMI, but this is truly how I'm rocking. Okay. I'm very heavy chested, right? Okay. Like that, there's just no going around me being, top heavy. Okay. So I'm very top heavy. And I have gotten to the point now where, yeah, I will go braless now if I want to. Okay. That's where I'm at with it now. Depending on the outfit, why not? Right? Embracing all of me. A year ago, you couldn't get me to go nowhere without a bra. A year ago, you couldn't get me to go nowhere without a bra. Right? Now it's an option. Now it's an option. Okay, Mona Mai says she in that club too. Now it's an option. Because even that is restriction. Right? I know I don't veer left, but okay, let's get into the air signs. Now, if you were rocking with air energy, Jay's laughing at me. Oh my goodness. Or the sports bras, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. I'm just saying, right? I say all of that to say, embrace yourself, y'all. Embrace yourself. I used to suck my thumb when I was younger. So I have like a little, what do you call that? When your teeth gets pushed out, I don't know what that called, what that dental procedure is. But what can I say? Like, I am who I am. I think I have a beautiful smile. I am who I am. All I'm saying is embrace yourself totally. Embrace yourself totally. Okay? I want to say before I had my 2 boys, I had maybe 4 miscarriages, right? I had maybe 4 miscarriages before I had my 2 sons, which means that now I got to do a little bit more extra crunches to get my stomach where I want to. But I'm embracing my stomach area. You understand what I'm saying? There you go, Liz. Every aspect of me, every roll, every jiggle, everything, right, is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know who that was for, okay? But it's really about accepting yourself and being truthful to yourself in the next 6 months, okay? Please. And that might mean making some tough changes, all right? Now, if you're an air sign, we're talking about Gemini energy, we're talking about Aquarius energy, and we're also talking about Libra's energy, okay? Now, if you are not an air sign, you would apply the air energy to your mental and your spiritual thinking. This is being too much in your head. What are you thinking about? What are you meditating on? What's constantly running through your mind? Okay. What do you feel? What are you thinking spiritually? All right. This is how you would apply the air energy if you are not an air sign. Okay. Now be mindful, right, that your thinking also produces frequency and vibrations, and you can also bring things to yourself by what you think, okay? Because once your heart lines up with what you're thinking, whether it's negative or positive, universe don't care about negative or positive. It just delivers to you based on what you want to experience, based on your feelings and your thinking and your spelling, your words, what you put out into the universe, okay? So, air signs, you got the 4 of coins energy. This is all about stability, okay? You have the 9 of wands energy. This is all about persevering and pressing through some things, right? Now, you do have the Emperor card in reverse, which is communication, but this communication could be my way or the highway. This could be very restrictive communication, right? Not being able to get the other person's perception or point of view, okay? Now, with that being said, my lovelies, in order for things to pan out in a way where you have balance and wholeness, right? You want to be mindful as you're moving through the next 6 months, especially within your thinking, not to be too rigid. This card in reverse is rigid thinking, rigid communication. This means that you're not open to other possibilities. You're not open to other possibilities. This means that you're only seeing things one way, right? You're going to have to see things with your heart, compassion, love, and forgiveness, right? Judge the situations based on the intention in which it came in, right? You're going to have to push through some things and use your intuition. But these 2 cards paired together, this is sacral chakra energy. This is heart chakra. This ain't nothing but emotions. relationships and the change that needs to happen, and the love, the compassion, and the forgiveness that needs to come forth. All right. Now, the question is, it's going to come in, but how it's going to come in, or you're going to allow it to come in, or do you think that it needs to come in the way that you want it to look? Okay. Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate you. So it's going to come in. The question is, are you going to say to yourself, well, if this person don't come in and apologize, and if they don't say this, and if they don't say this, then guess what? I ain't no, fuck that shit, right? What if they don't place a phone call? What if it's a text message? What if the person communicates with act of giving and kindness? So instead of saying I'm sorry, they buy you something that represents their sorry. Is that not good enough for you? Does that not open up the dialogue to have a conversation with you? Okay, 9/11, look at that. Right? Love and change and stability and equality and fairness is coming in, but I gotta be honest with you guys, okay? Be mindful not to be rigid in how you think that's going to unfold, okay? It may not come in from who you think or come in how you think, but be open for it to happen. Be open for the stability. Be open for the, I want to say, the give and take, right? Be open for that even and fair exchange to happen. Be open for it. Just don't be open and be rigid as to how it should unfold, okay? And this is in your thinking. This is in your spiritual and your mental thinking. This is how you're going to apply this energy for those of you that are not air sign, okay? So, for example, how does that play out, right? If someone approaches you, right, and they say they want to talk, and this person really, really hurts you, right? But in your mind, it's been weighing on you. And in your mind and in your spirit, you know that it's time to have this conversation, right? And say, for example, they didn't call you personally to say they want to talk to you. They asked somebody that know you to set up the meeting, you know, and no, if you really wanted to apologize, you would have called me directly. That's being rigid about how that apology is coming in. If they still want to set up a meeting, set up the meeting. If it's for your healing and for your growth, does it really matter if they text versus call? Or they just say that they want to have a conversation? Let's sit and have a conversation. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Kimberly said, grab or go, neighborhood, local deli. Right? Yeah, right? Say, for example, okay, let me give you another example. Say, for example, you're looking for love, or you're open for love, right? And you meet someone that comes in, may not have been working for 6 months, y'all, right? So when they meet you, they don't have it to take you out on a fancy dinner. And the only thing that they can offer right now is a walk in the park or something like that until they get paid next week, right? But because they weren't able to take you to dinner, right, with this rigid thinking, because you guys weren't able to go to dinners this week, and they asked you maybe if we could do it next week, you know, you write them off. And this could be a great, wonderful opportunity and experience for you. He's not cheap, right? He just started working. Had to pay rent last week. Gotta wait, you know, just getting that you know, and it was a chance meeting, you know, y'all just happened to meet in the grocery store, laugh and talk, and, you know, all I'm saying is, listen to me. When you're waiting for manifestation and you're allowing things to unfold and transpire in your life, right? You can't be rigid. You're going to have to know when to be as strong as a bamboo and flexible, you know, or as solid as an oak tree and stand. Y'all understand what I'm saying? This is a time to know the difference. When it's time to be strong as a bamboo and be flexible and move and bend and ebb and flow, and when to hold your ground, okay? Please understand that. And the only way that you can do that is by what? Out of darkness comes enlightenment. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all, has anybody, you know, stand your ground? I just, you know, like, I can't make this shit up. right? We got trapped in fear. But as you're trapped in fear, look at this. You're about to move some obstacles. You're moving the obstacles. This is the phoenix rising right here. You're about to step over whatever it is that's been holding you back and have you trapped in fear. So when you're doing that, you can't be so rigid. If you're rigid and you're stiff, you can't get over this bridge. If you're stiff and stuck in fear, right, and you're rigid, you can't get over this. I'm just saying. Hey, Kim, how are you? I'm just saying, okay? The test is here for the next 6 months. So as you are moving through the obstacles, as you are facing your fear, as you are standing your ground, you're going to have patience and plan. And this leads me into something right now, especially because we're dealing with the air energy, which is all about your mental and your spiritual thinking, right? If you do not have a plan right now, you plan to fail. If you are not in your mind, mentally and spiritually preparing yourself for what you desire next, right? Or maybe not even what you desire next, right? Just having your pulse on what's next. What do I want? Where do I need to move? What is my position, right? What's my stance? If you are not looking at yourself and setting yourself up as far as where you need to go right now, you're planning to fail. And that's real talk. That's real talk. I know some people don't want to hear this because it's easier for you to point the finger at what somebody else is not doing, right? It's easier. That's much easier to do. It's easier because then I don't have to look at all of the shit that I need to do, right? But I'm going to tell y'all something, right? Out of darkness, all right, comes light, which means sometimes you got to go through dark shit before you can gain enlightenment, which means you got to step into the dark room and turn on the light. And if you are the light, right? If you are the light and you are the darkness, which means you got to go within yourself and bring balance to that darkness within. What does that darkness look like? Right? Because we talk about that all the time, right? What does darkness look like? Darkness can look like fear. Darkness can look like insecurity. Darkness can look like talents and dreams that you haven't embraced that you should. Darkness can be trauma. It can be disappointment, right? But do you know that your darkness and your pain and all of that stuff can pay you? Do you know that? Do you not know that's what the world collective system is based on? Harvesting your fear, your trauma. So if you're constantly being harvested with fear and trauma, do you not know that you can reprogram yourself, right? And how do you do that? They do it to you and for you every day. You do that through trauma. You turn on the TV, turn on the internet. There's trauma going on all day, every day, right? You do that through symbols. Symbols are constantly being shoved in your face, constantly every day in the movies, in the logos for the big corporations, right? All day, every day. And some of you don't even know what the symbols mean, but that doesn't mean that they're not doing something to your psyche, right? And the last one is repetition. Repetition, right? So how are you reprogramming yourself? How are you healing yourself? How are you elevating yourself? With the same things that they use to traumatize you, to keep you locked in their symbols, right? Or repetitively feed you. That's how you get out. You get out by healing your traumas, understanding the symbols, and then creating some symbols of your own, okay? You can take my class if you want to learn how to do that, okay? And the last one is by repetition. Repetition could be affirmations. It could be inspirational videos. It could be inspirational music. It literally could be you getting a recording and saying, I am wonderful, amazing, and wealthy, and repeat that for a year in your head. And guess what happens? The wealth comes. You feel amazing. Everything is wonderful. Remember, we talked about reality. Look at the dynamics and how this works, y'all. We talk about reality. I just sat here and told you guys, if you were a love and hip hop fan, a housewife fan, you were tuned in season after season, their reality dripped over into your reality. Okay? Their reality dripped over into your reality. Why not create your reality? Why not drip beautiful things over into your reality? Why not invest and create a world that you get to literally? So now I told y'all I'm studying sacred geometry, geometria. I'm studying word spells, right? I'm studying all of this stuff. And what I'm noticing, there's some words and some vocabulary that I need to change because it's a lockdown code, right? So my thing is like right now, peace was not something that you needed to attain because peace was always there. Peace was always available for you to have, right? But guess what? I no longer necessarily want to be looking for peace, want to be searching for peace. Give me my wholeness back. I want all my fucking pieces. That's what I want because I'm ready for wholeness. So I'm not really rocking with pieces anymore, right? No, I want all my wholeness, all of it, right? And in order for me to have all of my wholeness, I need to be whole within. I need to know all facets of myself, all facets of myself. I need to know the facets of me that be cursing people out when I'm driving, you know. Yeah, I do that sometimes, you know. I catch myself when I catch myself. Don't do that. We don't do that today. I do catch myself, okay? The part of me that curse people out when I'm driving, the part of me that gets impatient when I feel misunderstood, okay? I don't want any more peace or pieces of me. I want wholeness. Wholeness. I'm not trying to, no. Why would I want pieces? I don't want no more pieces. I want to take all of those pieces that were damaged, all of those pieces that were broken, all of those pieces that were misunderstood, all of those pieces that was left out, and I am going to create me a mosaic fucking masterpiece. That's what I'm going to do. A mosaic wholeness of myself. That's what I'm going to do. Ain't no more brokenness. Ain't no more peace. Ain't no more pieces. We've been having pieces of ourselves long enough. We've been fragmented long enough. I don't want to be fragmented anymore. Wholeness. Wholeness. Right? And when you get to wholeness, you're allowed to live and let the next person live. You're allowed to let Sandra be Sandra. Sandra's still my girl. Me and Sandra can still rock on the sci-fi shit, y'all. Sandra's still my girl. I just know in this mosaic masterpiece, I can't call Sandra to take me downtown and get me there on time. I can't, right? I can't. But Sandra fits in part of my wholeness because Sandra adds to me my completeness. Sandra allows me to be me. I allow Sandra to be Sandra. There's no, you understand what I'm saying? There's no, I don't need to judge Sandra for being Sandra. Sandra know her ass always late. Sandra be the first one to say, girl, you know my ass always late, girl. You know I'm always late, girl. Girl, you know. I try to leave it, but I even started getting dressed an hour before. But then you know such and such call, and I stop. Sandra know her ass always late too. So don't be mad at Sandra for being Sandra. Don't. If you want to be mad at somebody, right? Look at yourself for not being yourself. Look at yourself for constantly setting yourself up to self-sabotage yourself. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how you do things to yourself unknowingly. Look at how you do things to get reaction from other people to validate yourself. Look at that. And it may not be intentional. You may just feel discouraged today. You know, you may just feel like you want this person to love you. You may just feel like you want, acknowledgement for all of the stuff that you do. Look at that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm not saying that you need to judge yourself with that. All I'm saying is recognize that stuff within you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because if you're not recognizing that within you, somebody else does, right? And that is where the test is going to come in for the next 6 months. The people that know you more than you know yourself, or more than you think you know yourself, or more than they think you know yourself, okay? They're going to be testing you. Especially those that are not looking at themselves. You know, I mean, I know I haven't, I've really, y'all, I have really come to a place where wholeness is where it's at for me. Wholeness. Wholeness is where it's at for me. Right? Wholeness. I am going to live and I'm going to let live. Okay? No, Liz doesn't need. Liz, Because if that's genuinely how you feel, Liz, and you were saying yes when you should be saying no, if you say yes and you know you should be saying no, Liz, you're not honoring yourself. Then you get mad, right? Because you feel you're taken advantage of. Right? Be honest with yourself. Yeah, you don't gotta do that no more. You do not. And can I tell you, the people that love you, the people that love you, the people that understand you, they'll get it. It may be an adjustment at first, but if they love you, they're gonna rock with it. If they don't love you, then it's transition season. People are shifting, that's just where it is. And real talk, do you want somebody in your life that just wants to use you for what you can do for them and not give back? Like, that's just not, that's just not where we are right now with the energy. You don't want to crank it too hard. You don't want to come in taking more than you're giving. It has to be receptive. It has to be receptive. Okay? It has to be receptive. Okay? It has to be receptive. Like, I'm not gonna beat Sandra up for her weaknesses. Sandra's weaknesses, she always late. Sandra's strength is I can call on her when I need her. Now Sandra ain't a real person, but y'all understand what I'm saying. Right? Tay, you really need to learn how to say no. Tay, let me tell you this. Tay, this is why I say when it comes to this love card, honey, which deals with compassion, love, and forgiveness, this is why I say some people understand. Sometimes compassion don't have nothing to do with saying yes. Sometimes compassion is saying hell no, motherfucking no. What, bitch? What? No. Okay? Please understand that. Okay? Being a sycophant is always saying yes. You don't always have to say yes. Yeah. See, Liz said she's blocked a lot of people. Yeah, find balance within yourself. Don't go outside searching and seeking in anyone else. Go look within yourself. If you're not happy, ask yourself why you're not happy. If that hurts your feelings, the first thing you should be saying before you get upset is, why did that hurt my feelings? Why did that hurt my feelings? Right? Because when you understand why something hurt your feelings, then you have the opportunity to heal that while you are not emotionally triggered and reactive when somebody does something that triggers that hurt. This is what this is about. You got to. If you don't want to be an emotional puppet to other people, because this is what people, another thing to fight is the fuck fight energy, right? Because people are not going to want to look at themselves. There's going to be pointing at you and telling you what you're not doing right, what you're not doing wrong, what you need to be doing. And if you don't know what your triggers are, you're going to get caught up, okay? Know what your triggers are. Oh, you said that. Okay, I see that. But you know what? I'm not even going to respond because I know that's some shit from when I was 12 years old, and I know I got to work on that shit, and I know you're just trying to get me to react, but I see you, and I'm not going to react. I'm not going to react. What I am going to do is journal about your ass later, though, and call you all the names I can, and then, but I'm not going to let you see me sweat. No, I got this. So I'm not saying don't get it out, right? All I'm saying is you do not have to be an emotional puppet to someone. You don't. And those of you that are in the 13-week classes is what we talk about. Vent, get it out, get all that shit out. And then you know how you close your shit out when you're done, right? Allow yourself to be able to express the things that need to come out. Allow yourself to be express and release shit, right? This is where disease comes from. Let me show y'all the chart. Because a lot of you may not know, I'm a certified Reiki energy healer, right? And certain parts of your Samantha Smith said venting is golden. Samantha, doesn't it free you? Do you not feel free when you get it out, Samantha? I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you right now, if you do not journal, honey, okay, journaling can save your life, honey. Journaling can stop you from strangling people, okay? So let me explain something to you guys, okay? If you are holding on to unforgiveness, if you're holding on to a heart filled with hatred and compassion, right? Then we're talking about heart problems. We're talking about it affecting your thymus gland. We're talking about your circular problems, okay, circulation problems. We're talking about maybe problems with your hands or your arms. We're also talking about lung problems, so lung disease, okay. So these are the organs that are affected when you hold unforgiveness and hatred and malice in your heart, okay. No, the digestive system is not heart chakra. Your digestive system is going to be more your solar plexus. Okay. Okay. That's your womb area. Okay. Your solar plexus, yeah, okay, your solar plexus is going to deal with your digestive system, your metabolism. So your solar plexus deals with your ego and your will, okay. So say for example, right, if you're not tapping into your personal power, if you have a problem with authority and balancing authority, right, if you have a problem with self-control, if you have a problem with I want to say what's the word? And I'm talking about solar plexus energy here, which messes with your digestive system, right? If you are not aware that you're constantly transforming through emotions and you try to stick, too much in your ego and not allow your spirit to guide you, right? You are going to see problems with your nervous system because that's anxiety, right? You're not trusting yourself. You're going too much with ego, right? That's your pancreas, that's your stomach, that's your liver, that's your gallbladder. So these are organs that are affected by you simply dealing with too much ego and not paying attention to your spirit, right? This is your personal willpower. So when you're feeling like you're powerless and you don't have enough power, right? And you're feeling like you don't have enough to give to the world and enough self-worth, these are the organs that are affected. This is where the energy goes. This is where the energy goes. Every organ in your body is connected to a chakra, right? And if you are not dealing with the emotions and the energy portals that travels through these chakras and these gateways, they have access to your internal organs or your star systems within, okay? So, I would think that third eye chakra. Oh, we only asked the question. Let me see. Let me scroll back up. Sinuses will be sinuses is going to be around like your throat chakra and up to not so much like, yeah, and maybe like under your third eye. So sinuses is going to be more your throat chakra only, right? And that will be more because your throat chakra deals with your thyroids, which also, your thyroids, and your hypothermius, right? Also your throat and your mouth. Okay. So all of that, like your nasal dripping in your nose area, all right? Your third eye chakra. Your third eye chakra is going to deal with your central nervous system and your vision. Okay, so not so much the sinuses. So that's more your central nervous system and your vision. Okay, and your central nervous system. Come on now, that's your fucking whole nerves. Okay, that's the whole nervous system. Okay, and the third eye chakra, that's your pituitary gland. Okay, aka your pineal gland. Okay. Your eyes, okay. Um, uh, so your throat chakra and your third eye chakra is going to affect your sinuses. Now, the quality that you need to be mindful of that can affect your third eye, as far as you being able to trickle down into seeing areas in your pituitary gland, as well as your eyes and maybe even your ears and stuff, would be when you don't trust yourself. You know, when you don't trust yourself, when you're not paying attention to your intuition, when you're going against your imagination. Okay, y'all? Like a lot of people don't know that everything internally and is linked to these chakras affect your body. They affect your body. Each of them affects your body. Then I could get it. Maybe another day I'll get into what crystals, what food, and I think I gave you guys the healing tones in another video for the chakras. I think I gave you guys like the healing tones. Yeah, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. Okay. Y'all have any questions for me? I did all 4 elements. I wanted to touch on exactly what y'all needed to do. Circle back and got it closed. Come on now. Okay. All right. See, Kimberly, I told you she was going to circle back. And that's the same person that we're talking about, Kimberly. Okay, so Liz, okay, Samantha said Benton journal. That works. That Benton journal, I'm telling y'all, that Benton journal. Okay. I've been exercising my throat chakra lately. I expect that to come more into balance. Yeah. You're gonna find yourself only finding a stronger power with your voice. Okay. Liz, Liz, you got money coming to you. I don't know if you're looking for a new job, but I hear increase, and I also hear like a change in jobs too, Liz. In case I don't know if you've been looking, if you're working, but I hear increase in your finances and a change in jobs. Okay. Would you have been? Oh, okay. Yeah, because that last conversation that we had, Kimberly, for your last session, I really felt like you got it. Yeah. Okay, Liz, yeah. Liz, the next 2 weeks. Okay, see it. Liz, you got to see it. Okay, the next 2 weeks. And it's going to come with more money than your last job. Okay? It's going to have more money than your last job. Yeah. Is Jay still on here? Is Jay still on here, Jay? Because I see you on a plane. I don't know where you going, Jay, but you were smiling. I don't know where you're going, but you were smiling. And it's warm too, Jay. Wherever you're going, it's warm. Okay. I know a lot of people are not traveling right now, but I see you traveling on a plane. Yeah. I'm saying taking a trip. Okay. Let me see who else in here that I'm picking up on. And I'm a bounce, y'all, because I have not ate dinner at all, and it's going on 10 o'clock. It's going on 10 o'clock. I have not ate dinner yet at all. Tanya, you still in here? Jay said, I love traveling. You're welcome. Only love is all over you. Love is all over you. Are you guys seeing the electromagnetical field on my computer? I don't know if you guys can see that there's literally, I don't know if you can see by the light switch, there's a shape, there's a shape there. There's energy next to me. I don't know if you guys can see it. Like it's almost taking you feel it only yeah, I feel it. I feel it. It's like a shape trying to come through. I see that a lot though. Definitely no, it looks like it left. Yeah. It's been there the whole hour? Okay. Yeah, the ancestors be coming through, y'all. The next meditation is going to be Monday, July 20th, I believe. Okay, it's the new moon in Cancer meditation. For those of you that have not taken my meditation, not just because they're my meditation, they're actually pretty awesome meditations. We do chakra healings in the meditations. Some of your chakras do come online. Some of your kundalini, become active. Okay, bye. Thank you. Bye, Samantha. Okay. You have Kundalini activation, Kundalini awakening, healing, wholeness, connection with your guides, your angels, your higher selves. And so if you have not taken the meditation, definitely, okay, you guys should definitely try the meditation. All right. It is definitely an experience that you can utilize for your journey. Okay. So the next one is going to be, when is it? July 20th. Okay. I believe it's at 3 p.m. So make your donation of $20. Make sure that you include your email address, and I'll make sure that you guys get the private link. Okay. That is going to be for, New Moon in Cancer. Okay. You have a good night too, Sam. New Moon in Cancer. Kalia is not on here, but Kalia did meditation last week for the first time. She enjoyed it. She loved it. I think Brittany did it once, and last week Brittany's second time. Leslie's not on here, but Leslie has not missed a meditation since I started these meditation. Kimberly is a regular. Mona, I sent you the link, Mona. Only's a regular. Ashley and Jasmine's a regular on the meditation. Mona, I sent you the link. You can do playback, Mona. I sent you the link, Mona. You can do playback. So it's activation. So in the event, Mona, you still have access to the link. All right. So in the event that you want to go in and you want to charge, you didn't see it, I'll resend you the link. I'll re-forward the email. Okay. I'll re-forward the email. But if you do playback, Mona, you can activate and charge like crystals. That was a meditation to like activate and charge your crystals and stuff. Okay. So you can still use a meditation for that. And remember, it's an eclipse meditation. There was, when you watch the link, you will see. Okay. But I'll resend you the link. Okay. Yeah. I was telling the crew that I have never replayed any of those meditations. I have not. Like once I do the meditation, I do not replay them. And I probably am going to replay that one because I want to activate some stuff. He said, girl, share. Yeah, I have not replayed any of them, Kimberly. Not one of those meditations I've replayed. If you guys are interested in the meditation, just make your donation. Make sure that you include your email address so you can get the link. Okay, I do transcendental type meditation. Okay, so we do go into different realms and stuff. They're awesome. The meditations are awesome. Oh, really? Okay, so Kimberly, you had a different experience, huh? The second time that you did it? That's awesome. Because your first experience within that meditation was awesome. Oh, okay. Yes, Celeste. Okay, Celeste. Yeah, Celeste. I remember. And Celeste was a little nervous, y'all, about doing a group meditation, and she had a wonderful experience when she did it. Right. Celeste was a little nervous. But the meditations, I promise you, yeah, it is definitely worth your donation, guys. It is definitely worth your donation. I saw a third eye ancestors dancing in the ring of fire. Okay, see? All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tay, they're powerful. The ancestors, if anybody has done any of my meditation, when we call them the ancestors, they show up, y'all. Yeah, they show up. Come on, people, come on. People, ancestors are coming to me now. Real time. Come on now. Oh, see, yeah, see, there you go. I am glad only. See, I'm glad. No, yeah. I'm telling y'all. Those meditations, yeah. And then only be aware, because when you go in to do this meditation, more activation. So be prepared. More activation. My baby thinks I'm playing about bedtime. Laugh out loud. So, oh, you're welcome, sweetie. I'm about to go too because I need to eat dinner. So I'm gonna get off. Hi, Alana. Oh, really? Have you been on for a while? Girl, do you know, I'm gonna tell you, Alana, I was scrolling through the phone and I noticed your text from the last live that you caught. I'm so sorry. See, it yeah, because I'm about to jump off. If you could do playback, you can, because there was a message about the eclipse energy that we're going through. Okay. And I was very direct in this one. Yeah, I was very direct in this one. My apologies about not responding to your text message. I'm not the best at that. I apologize. Alana, I keep telling you guys the best thing to do is call me, because I'm not the best at the text messaging. Okay. Yeah. You're gonna have to call me. Okay. All right. And I feel like there was something I was supposed to tell you, Alana, but I'll do it on the backhand side. Okay. You get it. Okay. I'll do it on the backhand side. Okay. All right, my lovelies. Y'all know. Okay. So I'll be back later this week. Okay. We got lots to talk about, because I do have notes from the channel that I came in. Yeah, they came through. I think I got 2 pages of notes that came in meditation. Okay. So I'll be back later this week to give you guys all of that information. Okay. I love you guys. Have a wonderful evening. I'm going to see you guys later this week. Bye, guys. Bye.